Just let the audio play, like, yeah, just let them have a behind-the-scenes look at the fuckery that we get up to. Exhibit A.
Loop the intro.
Right
now. Oh, we are live, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, are we live?
now.
Are you sure about that?
Timing.
Why do you think I said Exhibit A? I just saw his wee face come up and it was like, oh, perfect
Yep.
timing.
Hello there.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Minor Illusion, where I'm not even going to describe you guys this week. You've been nothing but a pain.
Oh,
Of
you
people
shut
who
up.
play Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's noticed down at the bottom. We got episode 50.
Wee!
So,
Pain in the ass, that would be the baguette.
I mean, so 2 weeks away from our. We are 2 weeks away from our yearly episode. Don't think we've got anything major planned for that, unfortunately, but we do have
You
one.
do what I do.
First irreversible player death.
I was going to suggest just getting a cream cake for it.
Oh, I mean, we could do that, I guess. Everyone gets the same takeaway or treat or
Garlic
something.
bread.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, yeah, we have a sugar night.
Oh, I thought that was tonight. Sorry.
No, that's you.
Rush.
Well, also one of
Yes.
our announcement tonight, we're going to be going back to Mondays for just 1 week because someone decided to want to arrange plans next week. So we'll be live on Monday next week at our usual time,
Mhm.
and we'll be back to our normal Tuesday airing for the yearly anniversary episode. But I think that's it for the announcements today. So let's get back and see what the Minor Illusion team has for tonight's Dungeons and Dragons.
That's... Yeah.
Mhm.
So, last week, the party was exploring through Mirror's Tower when they suddenly found themselves a little bit confused with the layout as they found some interesting artifacts, items, books, and a cat.
My precious.
What the hell are you doing with that pen?
Well,
It's
So-
just the way that he had it there, like next to his face. I was worried that in case he starts looking at it or something.
he was taking notes.
Fucking hell, it's gone worse.
Hmm.
Suddenly, I don't think that's a pen for writing with.
So, party comes across the picture they had the last session, the previous session before, and then begin exploring around the tower, finding a particular statue, and finding a cat who led Silvio, the familiar mantra, away. As party began to explore, they found some interesting rooms, including rooms full of keys, for keys of places that seem to have hold some sort of significance to each member, or keys they're not even aware of that has something to do with them. They also found a room with some tuning forks, unsure what to do here. In between these two rooms is a room with a giant slime creature that seems to be capable of extracting memories. With a few memories lost, the party decided to recover, take some time to recover what was lost. And that's where we left off. So, when Vanzan woken during the night. He wasn't with us. He wasn't. Didn't see. No one else was found. He awakened on the side of a plateau, on a small little ledge, on a mountain where the air is thin. The rivers below are rapid, and everything had a slight gold hue to it. What would you like to do, Vanzan?
Am I in some sort of goblin's bank? All this gold. Strange.
It's not so much like everything is made of gold. It's like a gold sort of glow, a very faint glow.
Well, see a road and I see water. Well, let's go ahead and see what's up there, or down there, or whatever the road takes me.
So-
Mary had a little lamb.
So as you begin to walk, you notice that you're struggling to breathe a little. It is very thin air. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
No. Constitutions. Oh, that's 13.
Okay. It's a little bit
I
taxing,
can't breathe.
but you managed to keep yourself from, we'll say, the lack of air here is very taxing on you. You have to lean against the rock to try to help yourself.
That was deafening.
Fucking hell.
Method actor right there.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised he's not going and heal.
Damn it!
Notice you're
this
hyper
road
tonight.
taking me. Oh yeah.
So, as you continue to climb, using help supporting yourself, eventually comes a point where the path narrows far too much to walk on. But you see small handholds in the wall beside you.
So this is looking dangerous. I wonder if I can turn back.
You do look up and probably about 30 feet climb. Maybe more, you're not sure from this angle. Give me a perception check if you wish to get an idea of how high you might have to climb.
Perception, that's a 16.
16. Yeah, looks like it goes roughly about 30 feet. You can't see where you have to climb up to.
So 30 feet, approximately. I'm tired as hell. I will have heavy armor on. Damn. Well.
Did you notice your sword is not here? None of your equipment is.
I'm naked.
Not
Damn.
quite.
Oh,
You have your armor, your shield is not here, there's nothing else here.
that's easy. Well, let's start to climb then.
Give me a
And I hope I don't halt. to
give
my
me a
death.
athletics check.
That's an athletics check. That's an natural 12.
Okay. Again, something I can only describe as taxing. You've noticed the grip is really shallow, but it's enough for you to hold on. And you feel like this is a lot heavier because of the lack of air you're finding. You climb and climb, a slip, but you're still there. You're still holding on.
It's moist here.
This is the longest 30-foot climb you've ever had, but you do reach the top.
What even?
You get your
Finally.
arm up, and you bring your head over.
Hello?
You see, just before you, the sword that you found. Stabbed
What is-
vertically down into the ground on a larger plateau.
I know this legend. I climb up.
As you look behind, you notice that there's something actually standing behind it. Now, you recognize the golden scales, but the size is substantially more massive than Rulaz, the dragon you met in your ferry ride. And inside the River Caves, this thing is enormously larger.
Well, hello there. No? Where is my pyro stick? I need to wake it up.
It's staring right at you. And you
Hello.
look straight eye to eye to a titanic gold great worm. This
You're big.
is the claw of justice. Take it up and become the harbinger of justice. Justice in the name of Bahamut. I, Borkad, will allow you my boon. And the claw of justice will hold my boon. Smite down the evil, protect the weak, avenge the innocent with this blade. As you're watching, the first symbol on the blade begins to glow, one of Borkad's name.
You sure it's for me? Because I had a little chat with the big dragon, and he wasn't really content of me. But I'll take it. Can I? And I
You
walk
look-
to the blade and I take it by its hilt and try to pull it out of the ground.
Blade comes with free, perfectly fine. You feel
Nice.
strange when you hold a weapon, not in a negative or positive way. You just feel like you have a new extension of yourself. You feel more energized, more
Seems it's
focused,
made
more
for me.
driven. Blade handles well. It's wow.
Yeah, it's made for me. What is this sword?
Make a history check.
Oh boy. That's a 6.
You don't recognize the blade in history whatsoever. As you, what do I do now?
You sure I can take this sword?
As you look up, there's no dragon.
Damn it. Well, it's mine now.
As you turn around,
Only for justice?
as you look behind you, there's a canary sitting on the edge of the cliff face, and it flies off.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, wait. Canary? Yellow dragon?
Can I have the four of you
Oh.
just roll initiative for me?
You can fight me with my sword.
I don't like my odds. That's a 12.
8.
15.
7.
Mantra, you've awoken to seeing Van Zandt going, muttering away, holding his sword in the middle of the room that you guys are all sleeping in.
Okay. I'm going to stand up and lean my shoulder against the wall, kind of just watching him, ready to kind of pounce if he goes to hit anyone. But, I'm just staring at him for now.
Mantra, Van Zandt, you do notice that you're looking at the fire that's in the fireplace inside this room. No, sorry. You just notice that you're looking at the wall interior of Mayor's Tower again.
I'm back. Okay then. That was interesting. And I turn around Hello, Mandra. Ooh, look.
Why were you swinging your sword and talking to it?
Well, I was up a mountain, pale air, with big, gigantic, yellow, golden worm there, wyvern, and he gave me this sword.
And
Dragon.
side question, is he wearing anything under his armor? Like, because I'd imagine he doesn't have his armor on if he was sleeping, so... Is he
Yes, he
wearing
has,
anything?
due to mutual agreements and probably a bit of an argument before taking a rest, you've convinced him to keep some clothes on when he slept.
Good.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
Yes. Okay.
Well, I have this sword now.
I hope my
It's-
sound, just sides note, I hope my sound isn't too distorted when I keep squeaking a toy. I have a noise suppression on.
There, we can't hear everything, so fine.
Yeah.
Everybody's waking up naturally at this point if you want to, with the conversation going on.
And even one of the runes is glowing. Look, this one here. You can see it?
You
This one.
see
Okay.
a sort of yellow golden glow on the first symbol on the blade.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
I've
wonder
definitely
what's
not
under.
seen this blade.
No,
neither.
this is the blade he picked up off the mantelpiece.
Yeah,
But
other than that time on the mantelpiece.
but now it's glowing.
Remind me, did we manage to translate that rune?
Yes, well, 2 people did.
And what's the glowing one mean?
Borkad.
The fuck does that mean?
Well, it's one of the 7 wyvern golden dragons.
So I'm going to hope
Yeah.
that's useful. And I'm going to hope it's not a bad thing.
Who knows?
I have seen too many artifacts that have been scary to think about, to be honest. I actually had a dream about one.
Yeah, and Alvor is talking to her sword, so
I heard that.
Alpha
Yes.
that was intentional.
see that tall creature that you saw in the mirror? The one that you seemed that obsessed about, was it LaBelle?
I was going to say you're going to need to be more specific since everybody's taller than me, but
Asimir.
yeah. Well, I'm assuming that that's who she is because that's what the plaque on the statue says, and I'm pretty sure that was her in the mirror.
If I remember correctly, LaBelle's dead.
I'd assume so, unless that statue is going to come to life and all of a sudden be like, Toto, who's my good boy? Kill the goblin, would you? That's great.
And Ababuto was dealing with it.
Fine dealing with it.
I don't know, I didn't ask at the time. It was a flashback. I hit my head quite hard and I remembered something from when I was about 12.
Right, okay. Give me what you saw exactly.
There was... Well, exactly is going to be rather difficult. I'm probably going to not include all of the details as to what there was. I was in
Right,
a
okay,
room
well.
with my sister. I was putting her in a headlock, and my Demiantis, my father, was there. So was Mia. So was... I can't remember, was Ababuto there or not? Oh well. There was quite a few people from that portrait in the one room.
My dad was there.
Was he? Yeah. Yes.
Well, you tell me. I don't know.
Yes, he was.
You're right. So the old man knows something about LaBelle. Maybe he knows, like, if she is dead, maybe she knows who's meant to look after Toto then.
So, I have a strange idea, and I don't know if it's wise or not, but Mia knows me, and I am
Right.
pretty sure Mia would recognize me a mile away. That
You
probably
can
knows I'm
long
here
rest,
anyway.
by the way.
Yeah, I did that. But what if I was to alter self to look like LaBelle and see what reaction we get if you wanted more information? However, if I get blasted off the face of a tower because Mia knows that LaBelle is dead, then that's
Collateral
also not
damage.
a good idea.
Do you not think, given the context that he knows you from when you were a kid, maybe a good idea just to, if you are going to go and see Mir face to face, just skip up to him and go, Uncle Mir! Remember me! If you're going to alter yourself to do anything and make yourself 12 again.
I mean, I do also remember I got told off for asking too many questions before some jobs.
I can believe that. Shouts Kahal,
Yeah.
meditating in the corner.
Well, doesn't Mir already know we're all here, and then changing into LaBelle like that? I think he's a little wiser than that. No.
I'd imagine Mia would
But-
just see right through it, but...
You also don't really want to greet him with deception if your plan is to see him as an ally.
True.
You can go
I
always
will-
first and try.
I mean, I reckon keep like the idea of changing into LaBelle when it's going to suit us, because we don't even know who she is. She could have been either like you're their best friend, or she could have stabbed every single one of them in the back. We don't know the context of what like happened to her. Maybe her death was either something of sacrificial nobility, or maybe she was like, she just turned freaking demented, but they felt guilty about having to kill her or something.
Or his lover.
We do have no idea what happened. And
How good are you at animating wings and using them? Because that statue had wings.
He's got a point.
I can throw you for.
does
I
the
mean,
statue have wings?
I mean, I know that you guys always land on your feet, so that's alright for when like it goes pear-shaped, but like getting you up in the air, we can't exactly just throw you up and hope for the best.
I can feather fall.
I can use rope.
That's what I said. It's like you're perfectly fine if you fall. Land softly on your little feet.
So we need to get very discreet thin rope tied around Mantra's arm so it looks like she's flying. I will use a spell to spider climb onto the roof where I'll have it dangling from me so I can make her look like she's flying and hope he never looks up. No one will be any the wiser, right?
And maybe you can change into a bird. We can pluck you and put the feathers on Mantra.
You know, I could turn into a big canary.
Ooh, canary.
Oh.
Would a canary be able to lift me?
No, but, you know, I could fuck with Vanzant.
I heard that.
They wouldn't give us enough feathers, though. I'm thinking maybe something like an ostrich or a peacock.
Dactyl. Oh no, they don't have
Right.
feathers.
That is
Yes.
arguable.
I was thinking through some magic, and I think I can disguise myself better than I could previously. Before someone would be able to see through a disguise, but there's ways I can alter myself in which no one can see through it.
You
But
can alter
it's not
any
a good
form.
idea here. Not quite any form. I cannot really grow limbs or anything like that.
So wings would be a problem.
Well, there's another spell I could use that would let me do that.
What
But it's
about
involved using 2 spells.
growing like 2 or 3 feet?
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, she did look pretty tall, but
So if he puts you on the edge of the tower and pushes you off, you can fly.
Glide. Fall slowly.
Full with style. We'll go with
Yes.
Okay.
sorry. Wait a minute. Are we actually going to go through with it?
I
Is this
don't
the
think
plan
so.
that we're
I
committing
think
to?
I started mentioning it, and then I realised it was kind of stupid, and then the rest of the party continued with it.
Okay.
To
Because
point
we
out the
like
stupidity.
stupid plans.
Well, options.
Just to point out here, Tessa's still asleep, just not bothering right now.
Okay.
I'm going to
But,
Tetsu.
yeah.
Look, got my sword.
It's
glowing.
I don't know if I should think too much into it. But I got a flashback from when I was 12 of a mission I did with my sister. She almost died there. She got a scar from it, she's still perfectly healthy after it. But... oh well.
Do you think something's maybe happened to her at the same time to give you that
I have
dream?
no idea. I'm just a little concerned.
I mean, I do notice the trend of you and Van Zandt, who both... wait, no, it wasn't Van Zandt, it was Tetsu that struggled with the memory loss. Never mind.
I think that really you just miss your sister and you want to see her.
I mean, I also want to slap her.
See, slap.
She must
same thing.
have messed up her mission for me to get that note. She
Or
doesn't usually
maybe
mess up missions.
It was not a mission she missed. Maybe it was deliberate
trap?
sent to you. Maybe.
Or
lure
Mia
you
might
in?
have wanted me here.
Hmm,
But then why would we be sneaking in if Mia wanted me here?
You
See if you're
might
worthy.
be making sure that you're better at this than your sister.
that you're the real stuff.
I mean, I still don't think it's any coincidence that you've all come together with members close to you all in that picture together. That's beyond just coincidence, you know?
Mhm.
That's... yes.
I'm gonna
I
go
was
ahead
trying to
and...
joke that it was some form of coincidence, you know, but yeah, it's
Wait, are you all brothers and sisters?
I would hope not.
Was that painting of like a family orgy of yours?
I'm
your
just gonna
birds?
go...
You're all quite similarly aged, right?
I'm gonna look between Mantra and Van Zandt and go, oh, you two definitely look similar, but if that's the case, I'm fucking adopted.
Maybe. Fuck, that looks similar to that.
You know, you have got a
You're
point there,
both
Alva.
tall.
You have got a point there, Alva. They are quite similar.
Well, there's
He's
always
naturally fat.
two good-looking
He's a human.
children, one ugly kid. You're the ugly kid. We're the good-looking kids.
Excuse me? You
if I
can't
was to-
say that in front of her.
What?
You can't say that in front of Mantra calling her the ugly kids.
I was talking to you, but okay. Sorry, it was my.
At this
Oh,
point,
I
Tess
see,
is
so-
just set up and watching all of this, pissing himself laughing.
Okay, you need an eye test when we get back. I am fucking fabulous and you know it.
Prove it.
What do you mean, prove it?
Prove it.
You're not
I'm
worthy
waiting.
of me. What?
I mean,
What?
I think Van Zandt's just jealous of the fact that we are both skinnier than him.
Dan, we have free access to boobs anytime we want. We just have to look down.
True.
Well, I'd rather have big ones than small ones, but okay.
Okay.
So,
He
Oh, you
has
mean like
voices
these?
what? Where's my magnifying glass?
To be fair,
No, go on.
you do have a lot of fluff in the way, to be fair, Mantra, let's be honest. You're more fluff than...
I'm doing it tough.
You were just bragging about how skinny you were.
Mm-hmm. See? Cathal. It's with me. He understands. Mhm. So,
yes,
we're
yes. So,
staying here,
But,
or
well,
we do need to actually figure out a plan, though.
we should get a move on. We have been traveling around, and
I've got a new sword. Mhm.
I have actually been taking slight scrolls of some of the rooms that we've been through to try and make sure we don't get lost. So I'm going to look through my bags to see if I can find my...
We're not going to the red room. That's
Find your what,
dangerous.
Mantra? Yeah.
No.
I got notes somewhere.
Yes, well, I don't know if you were... I had picked up some parchment in the previous room. But then I did also
Correct.
forget a lot of things, so I don't fully know. So I'm trying to guide through my head the route that Silvio went. Is Silvio awake now?
Look.
Hey,
Hey,
hi
lady.
Silvio! How much do you remember of the route? You mentioned you saw a fountain, you saw a room with keys, you saw a room with a jar and a scary monster or something. You saw, was it a cooker, a stove?
So
We've
she's
saw
seen
all of that
exactly
on
where
this
we
room.
are.
Yeah, we've seen all of that on this floor, so... Do you remember what was after that? That's one I'm going to use psychic communication to ask.
Telepathic.
Hmm?
Telepathic.
Yeah, telepathic.
This gives you that stare.
The stare.
Why am I getting stared at?
She's afraid of you, it seems.
Oh. She hungers.
Oh, I love the Simon's cat reference there.
Alright, first spell of the day, 10 good breeze. Eat what you want, keep one for later.
Cool.
Sheets berries.
And I pass a good berry to Silvio.
Sniffs it.
Yeah. And I'll cast
Make
Inspiring
a
Leader.
animal handling check.
after
I was
this.
going to use prestidigitation to make it smell like fish.
Okay, yeah, if you wanna.
But I'll do an animal handling check. Okay, that is 18. I don't have any bonus to it, so it's a natural 18.
We go ahead and give
Double
Total
check.
one of my ration packs. Just let them know on the jerky.
Looks up at you. Mantra.
Okay.
Where are we again? Oh yeah. Where'd you want to go?
Do you remember the way to Mio's? When you saw Mio holding the Goliath?
Make a history check with Silvio.
Silvio. Sorry, I was about to roll and then you said Silvio and I went, I'm going to see what the stat is first. So, Silvio's history would be just straight up int, because there's no proficiency, so that's a fucking -4. So that's 14. Can I make a history check for myself when Silvio said it? Because
Silvio walks over to the west door and looks up at you.
What one was the west one?
So when you came in, the door. Well, the one you came through on this occasion was the south. There's a door in the east. There's a door in the west. There's also a door in the north. The north one is up a little bit of a zigzag stair.
So the west one that Silvio walks over to, it's not close to the scary thing that made me forget things, no?
Not to your knowledge, at least not from what you would expect.
Not from the two rooms that we found, the one with the sounding and the one with the keys.
That way was south, south, south.
So,
Can we follow Silvio for a second, party?
Sure.
Yep. Go on, Total, let's go.
and I cast Inspiring Leader. Paching.
13 temporary hit points to everybody.
14.
14.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Bonus points.
you guys get too much hit points. I'm gonna have to cut some of them down.
No, I'm squashy.
It's That's what
I'm
happens when you don't
soft
take-
and squishy.
That's what happens when you don't take the top feet. So, as you push through into this room, it's a large pantry. Literally coming through, you're just immediately aware of exactly where you are. You see lots of barrels, lots of jars, and haversacks. They're all around this room on shelves. There's 4 doors, again, left, right, front, and back.
Can we see actual edible food, or is it more ingredients?
Make an investigation check.
Alvivore, keep an eye on Toto, please.
That's
Why
why
do I have a
Seven.
picture?
I'm just
Right.
gonna go ahead and like grab him by the scruff of the neck just as a precaution.
Yeah, for purposes of context, why I'm asking is actually solely for do I need to help grab onto Toto? If I can see actual edible food, I just want to help grab
If
Toto.
it's just a general look, if it's just a general look, then it's a perception.
Why do I have a picture of Mantra sitting down eating on the front page of this?
In that case, that would have been a 16.
Yeah, there's food in here.
All right, I will also help keep a hold on Toto.
I want to have a look if there's any alcohol.
Make an investigation check.
18.
18. What you do find is at least, we'll say about 58 daily rations, but no alcohol.
That's badass.
Are
I
you
mean, I
wanting
might
to
top
take the
up.
food?
I might top up my rations.
I'll.
I've got. Actually, no.
I was just gonna say I'll just grab the. How many did you say?
58.
Cool.
So that's 11 apiece and 3 left over.
I
Well,
was just gonna chuck them all into the bag of holding, and that way, if anyone needs food, just ask.
how long do they last? And also, is that you leaving me without food?
He's got. We'll leave him with 3. He can do a supply run.
You can conjure food.
So cool.
Besides, he didn't touch his dinner when like I was laid out there for him. You saw the dust.
Mm-hmm.
Forks shouldn't be dusty.
So where is the cat going to now?
The cat is sitting on the stairs. This room pretty much mirrors the exact same as the room you were in previously. She's on the little ledge looking down at you all on the stairs up the upstairs area.
Yeah, fair to assume we do continue up, kind of going
Yeah.
up in layers, since that has been a theme.
Yep.
Maybe first check what's on the other side of the door before opening the door. Just
I don't know. Some doors are scary. I'm not going to some them unless we
Go
need
to
to.
them quietly, listen at the door, look through the keyhole quietly before opening.
I don't think the sound was the issue in the room where I got knocked out.
Don't be so sure.
Maybe we put a rope around Mantra. She can check. If she goes insane, we pull her back. We can do that.
I'm going to follow Sylvia up the stairs.
Okay,
Are you peeking the door keyhole, or
Yes.
as you look through? Room's quite dark.
Actually, I'm going to use my telepathic connection and look through Sylvia's eyes. And if she's able to look under the door or something.
While sacrificing Sylvia, block.
She looks under the
cold.
door, but it's just pitch blackness. There's nothing there.
Okay, so I'll go up now. I'll look through the keyhole. Well,
As you look through the
Sylvia was
keyhole-
already there!
As you look through the keyhole, as usual, the little short passage between the rooms that disappear, and you see what looks like a long room with shelves going up and down both sides, and there's things on them. You're not quite sure what to make out with. They're all covered, though. They're large rectangular square things, not cuboid, square, all in covered.
Van Zandt,
Yes.
there's things on the shelves here. Do you detect
Things?
any evil?
Well, I can sense and try to see if I can sense any evil. Let me check. I'm going to walk closer to the door. And I'm going to use my divine sense.
Perfect. Immediately you do detect the presence of a celestial.
There's a celestial.
That'll just be Sylvia.
That's the celestial. Nothing anymore.
I open the door.
It's locked.
Ha!
How do we want to try opening with these again? See how long it takes us?
I was probably might be faster picking the lock if.
No. We just use keys.
Go ahead and roll me a d100.
That's why I kept D100s out. 35.
Okay. So, while Tetsu's working keys, does anybody want to do anything here?
I will ritual cast, given how long it took last time, I'll ritual cast Detect Magic, since I probably have 10 minutes.
Perfect. Other than the usual flingle the entire tower usually gives off, and everybody else's equipment, nothing stands out.
That's fine. I just want it on and ready for when he gets the door open.
As the door opens, or rather unlocks successfully after about 10 minutes to try. About the 12th, about the 12th, 20th key, give or take, the door opens. Again, just as Mantra saw, shelves with lots of large, rectangular, wrapped items stored on the shelves. Also says along this whole corridor is about 100 feet to the other side.
Is it all magical?
No magic whatsoever.
Interesting. I'm not detecting any magical auras coming from these things. So
but
it
they're covered.
might be safe-ish.
Cool.
Okay. I want to lift one of the covers.
Wait. Why don't we use a rope tied around the thingy? We stand behind the door, we pull it, and see if it's booby-trapped or not.
I love how cautious you've got after that one monster. But I don't object to it. I mean, it's 30 seconds to a minute of our time.
Here's an idea.
to not-
Let's step back. Let's all just step back. Mage hand, and I'll lift one of the cloths from 30 feet away.
It tugs,
Yeah,
it's
actually.
held, but the thing does slide. Doesn't seem to be that heavy, but you're not able to lift it. It's just heavy enough that you can pull, but not enough that you can.
It's just a cloth, so we can lift it up. and
It's
we can
wrapped,
see-
as in it's like
Ah,
prison wrapped.
It's whatever the DM says it is.
okay. We never know.
While doing that, Tetsu, if you look on the keys, is there any kind of marker identifying the individual keys that
Yeah,
we can maybe determine a pattern to, or if there's like correlating something on the locks?
That's what I'm wanting to have a look at as well, to see if anything on the lock or the door matches anything in relation to the keys.
Give me an investigation check. With
Can I help him with it for advantage? Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Thank
How are
you.
you helping?
Helping. I guess I look, kind of scour it. Can I see any markers, numbers, a pattern to it? Anything that's different from the lock we've just been in the other room, things like that.
Cool.
And I'm just looking around.
What are you doing? Are you still trying to tug it off?
Way.
I'm just gonna, since the hand can't get it, I'm just gonna say fuck it, and I'm gonna walk in and try to do it myself.
That's it. You take it off. It's a little bit heavy, but yeah, you can hold it down. It's about this big wide,
Okay.
and it's about probably to this height on you.
What is it? Remember, I'm 6 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you unwrap it?
Slowly.
You unwrap it. You find a nice wooden edge, and it goes down. And as you drop, you see a painting.
And who's it painting of, or what's it painting of?
Don't recognize it. You can give me an investigation check to see if you can try to determine if you spot what it is.
Okay. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself before I actually roll.
Cool.
So
I got a
that's
22.
Okay. Okay.
Guidance plus 1d4, right?
Yes.
As you slowly unwrap it, by your luck, you give me a quick history check.
Okay. History's +3, so that's 9.
Always ask for guidance, Liv. Always.
So, as you're unwrapping it, you're taking a little bit back that the one painting you pulled off of these shelves is actually of you, Demiantris, and Mantra. Dick, sorry. These two being two young girls, probably the age of 8 or something, from the perspective of the picture. Go ahead, Justin.
31.
31. No, there's no correlation.
God damn it! Like the best roll I have ever done.
You would have succeeded on 10, they would still give you the same.
I'm going to also suggest that we just put like a small mark along the handle of the key, like even just like a singular line cut into it to kind of say this is a key we've used. So we just kind of know this is a key for one of the doors we've gone through. These are the keys that aren't. Just so there's like 1 or 2 less on the D100 each time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone got a dagger I can borrow?
Yep,
Yeah.
here you go. And I just pass over a random dagger. Not the sentient one, I've got to emphasize that though.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'll just make a scrape on the key that I've used.
Put 2 lines on that one. I'll put 1 on the one that we used to lock the room we slept in. Because I left that one separately in the lock, so I'll go bring that out.
So, Mantra, just to describe the image here. You and Nyx are actually look like you're in the middle of playing. And Demiantis is just standing, we'll say leaning against, sitting next against a tree, watching you both play.
Okay. And I'm guessing playing, well, like, it's probably wrestling or something.
No,
no.
There's no discernible activity. It
Yeah.
seems like you girls are doing something, not like
Like
together.
running or something,
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
staring at each other while we're running. Okay. So I look at it, I'm just taken aback, I'm like, the fuck?
The detail in this picture is amazing.
So
Okay.
On the bottom
Mantra?
corner, you spot
Uh-huh.
Muro.
Who?
Muro.
Muro.
Yep.
The same person that painted the big portrait of the Linnerfell.
Yeah.
I thought that was
okay.
just Mur without the O.
No, it's a Euro.
It's
Oh,
a
is it?
different name. M-U-R-O. Mir is M-I-R.
No, the Lunafor picture I just had noted as Mur, M-U-R, but I guess I got it wrong.
Euro. It seems to be a talented artist.
Yeah.
Mantra, is that you on the picture?
Yes.
Oh, you look so cute. Oh,
No.
you. Yes.
Oh, so young and
I
sweet.
quickly cover it. Cover it up. But, like, so I quickly just hastily wrap it and I put it back up while we're talking about it and I go, I wonder what's under the next one. And I pull another one down.
I'm gonna have a look as well at
Mm-hmm.
a random one.
Unwrap it. You don't recognise this painting at all. This painting is completely different to anything you've ever seen. Muro in the corner again.
So what about the other one I pulled down? Is that the same?
Yep, another unusual one. Nothing you've noticed before.
I want to glance at the one that Tetsu pulled down.
Nothing familiar. Describe the 2 paintings you've got. One is a painting of a river and a sunset just behind the river. The other one is of Rumor Lighthouse.
Okay. Do you think... Actually, it might be a little bit dangerous for painting. I would definitely like to come back here if no one's going to use that painting there and take the one with me, Demiantis, and my sister.
The cute one.
Yes.
The young one.
Are the other 2 pictures they've opened also signed by Miro?
Yes.
Yep.
So
With
taking
signatures and can't see.
Okay, so if he's signing all of them, there's a significance to that river scene potentially. Does it look recognizable at all? Does it look like anywhere we might know of?
Give me an investigation check.
You can't make. Oh, okay. 18.
No.
God damn it.
No, I don't think I've seen that place either. Not sure.
The DC check on that one was really high.
Level?
Fucking should have used guidance.
Even then, even
Okay.
the plus were there.
I was going to say Canavel.
If you
I'm
want,
going-
Does anyone recognize this scene? And I'll give Mantra guidance of +1.
I've rolled shit. That's fine. So what's your guidance give?
I gave you a D4 with.
1d4.
1d4. Let's see.
But if it was a shit, it'll still be shit.
It was shit, but I got a 1 on the 1d4.
Same
so
as I rolled for
that
you,
is
that's fine.
23, so it's a shit roll.
no. Nothing. This could be anywhere.
Cool.
I'm also going to walk to one of the covered things and I randomly pick one up. I'm going to take this one, and I uncover it.
Wait, what was it you took? Oh, you're just looking at it.
Yes, I took one and took the cloth off. Interesting.
Hey, stop! Really?
Yes.
This wasn't
t-
empty.
Wasn't
Taking a
empty.
picture.
How many has she had?
I don't know.
Was it on the floor? Did you put a Pringles can on the floor with dogs?
I didn't.
Okay.
Good
Did it
dog.
fall on the floor?
No.
Maybe after it was booped, but
It was left on the floor for a couple of days. When it's at the other side of a chair, Star tries to grab it, but it was put in the corner. And yeah.
So in other words, yes, it was on the floor because
It
you
was on the
didn't pick
floor,
it
I
up.
didn't put it on the floor, I didn't drop it on the floor.
But you acknowledged it was on the floor and didn't do
didn't
anything to
notice.
change it being on the
days.
floor.
For 2
Well-
days, so you were aware of it for 2 days.
Yes.
You cannot blame Star then, because
She
She's
just broke all of them.
she's effectively just went, okay, she's clearly not interested in this, I'm just gonna take
They're
it.
not
for
mine.
her."
so the painting, we're again in the corner. It's an airship.
Oh,
You've never seen this kind of
Yes.
configuration before. This making design of an airship. You've never seen it before. It doesn't match
Anybody
any of the
know
ones. Looks to dwarven, similar to the Dragon Killer airships that they use, but this completely different.
Question.
special.
With the information that Echo told me about a vision that he had about an airship and me and his mentor, does that ring any bells or?
Echo would need to be the one to look at this picture to see if it's the one that you're on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
Looking at the backs of the pictures and around the frame, is there any form of writing denoting anything about them?
No, nothing.
Damn it. Okay.
No titles, no
Well-
little text with a title on it.
We should probably leave the paintings all here.
Mm-hmm.
They might have some form of significance, but I think it is just someone who really likes painting to spend some time. So,
I mean, I'd be curious to see what's under the others for the significance they may have regarding some of
I
our
also-
Give me a
So-
quick
history of this
perception
world.
check, Carl.
Maybe if we put them in some kind of order, they tell a story.
I mean, I would also like to know if there was any more with me.
26.
You see at least probably a couple hundred worth of paintings here.
As in a couple of hundred paintings or a couple
Yeah.
of hundred golds worth? Oh, fuck.
Hundreds.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I mean, there's a few of them. We could spend some time here. Next long rest, we stop here, you know?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
Silvio?
Just in the door directly opposite of this room.
I want to go towards Silvio again and look through the keyhole.
Maybe we check the other doors. Just glance
There's
at them.
only one door here.
Okay, that door then.
As you look through, it looks like you come into a much smaller room, circular. There's lots of bookcases, but with circles on every shelf.
Okay.
Circles on a shelf.
I open the door.
It is locked.
Hetsu.
Hetsu.
The keeper
Okay.
of the keys.
Which key do you use?
I don't know.
All the
Try,
shelves
try
have
the one we
circles.
have just used in case it works on both sides.
I'm gonna check one of the keys, either side of the key that I've just used.
So if we've got the one that did this room, does
Roll
one of the ones
D100.
joining to it.
No, it's helpful that he says that.
What?
It's helpful that you say that, so go ahead.
13.
Neither of them work. But as you decide, you know what, I'm going to just going to go through them all. About 2 minutes later, unlocks.
Okay. There we go.
Are
Put
you
a mark
sure
on
the
it.
keys are faster than picking?
If you,
I
break,
never said they were.
if you break the lock and leave something inside it and jam it, then yes.
Yes, and the hall goes poof.
I mean,
So yes.
I've not done that. That was when you decided to try break down a door.
Yeah, but we have
Oh.
had a lockpick break on us.
Yeah.
Didn't jam it.
No, but it only
Didn't
takes the
break
one
it.
to completely break your entire route through. So if you want to deviate from your route, we can do that.
Yes, Silvio.
After you, Mantra.
I'll walk in.
So 3 marks on that key. This time, can we put 3 marks on actually the door next to the key as well? Because actually, you know what? It'd be good to know that bit.
On both sides of the lock.
In both sides.
Scrape.
And how many keys do we have?
Hundreds.
So 100 marks.
There's about
I
50 odd, at least.
Yeah.
hope we have enough door space for that.
We'll run out eventually, but hopefully we won't need all of them.
So, in this room, there's a door to the left or a door to the right. 4 shelves between those 2 doors, 3 to the side here and 3 to the other side. On them, these shelves are quite deep. And they've got little ducats of circles here, and inside a lot of them is what looks like paper.
I want to grab a random sheet and have a look.
So as you pull one out, it's quite long, probably about this long. It is rolled.
Ooh, scroll room.
Unroll it.
It's a map.
Oh, we found a map.
Of?
What's this map of?
Strangely enough, there's no writing on this map that you've picked up. But it is a continent. The main continent itself.
Oh, okay. And how has it been sectioned off then?
It's just got a line showing the border and little lines in the middle, and that's it. It's just seen to be a silhouette of the entire.
So, from my time looking at maps in the past, like going through plans or missions and whatnot, I wouldn't see this as a battle plan or anything. Maybe it's just a blank for them to write down or travel to plans.
Possible.
So there's definitely no kind of markings that denote anything special, it's just borders.
It's
just the border of the actual land mass itself.
So not even like the borders of who controls the land?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's roll this one up and grab another one, have a look. If it's the same, let's grab one from a different side of the room.
Make an investigation check.
Have some guidance.
Yep.
That's a D4, yeah?
Yep.
So
help
that
you decide
is
which one to take.
a big number.
Okay.
36.
Okay. For some reason, you're drawn to this map over here. You open it up. You do not recognize it. There is some writing on the bottom corner. You see a scratch of an E at one side, but it looks like to be it's a large map of sections that seem to be is on A over here, B to B, C, C, C. So this is like a series of maps of one particular one, and it is all underground. But this thing looks immense. The map is huge.
So this is like the mines, the old mines of the island,
Immortal
maybe.
Cave.
Immortal.
That's what it says in the writing on the bottom.
Where's Salafanos when you need him?
Does the name
Make-
ring a bell?
Make a history check.
Guidance.
Thank you.
Cahal's giving a lot of back pats at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Got
this.
this.
You got this.
It's practically a massage at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
26.
The Immortal Cave is a rumoured myth of a huge cave, a very, very evil place that's found in the middle of the Darklands, a subcontinent to the northwest of Arcadia and the western Austral Desert, and west of the Moldor Empire. Those people that venture into the heart of the Darklands have never been known to return.
Yeah,
Am I aware of any missions to the
No.
Darklands that have been successful?
You do have one. Give me a history check, Mantra.
Guidance.
This
No
one's
guidance.
not gonna be
Come
as-
on, match. Oh, damn it. I was digging into your back.
15.
15. Demantis had said something. Do not ever go to the Darklands.
Why was I drawn to this map?
well, it's somewhere we don't
You
want
picked
to
somewhere random. You weren't drawn to it. You just picked up this one.
Alright.
This one seemed to be cool to pick.
But what's with the rating on it? Is it?
It may be a path through the thing, but we do not want to go there. Anyone that usually has went there has never been seen again.
Yeah, no, we do many missions.
Is there any kind of,
to-
is there any kind of route on the map?
The map itself looks like it's split off to about 30 to 50 sections.
Does it look like it's got any arrows on it or different coloured lines? As if to say this team goes this way, that
Yeah.
there.
So when this is A to B, A, there's another A on the next adjacent one. And you see B to B, and you also see other letters in A1 and that, so you can see that they appear in different sections all over the map. But it looks like this thing's a maze. Just looking at it itself is really confusing and a little bit disorienting.
Okay.
Something tells me that's essentially an area similar to this where the route is either illogical or there's actual portals between things. And something weirdly tells me there's a chance we'll end up there one day.
Yes.
That's, that's life in a nutshell, right?
Also, I don't know how this.
Get hold of it. You never know. It might come in handy. If it's failing that, we could probably sell it for a couple of hundred.
Maybe
Well,
I mean,
Maybe find the rest of the maps to make a complete one.
is anyone good at making copies? Because
Does anyone
Anybody have a
parchment that big?
cartographer's kit?
what? Sorry.
Does anybody have a cartographer's kit?
No, wish I did.
Even then, none of us would have parchment big enough for this.
mhm.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we could find some. Look around.
Someone's a bit cocky.
Well, I do have dragon wings in my bag of holding.
Well, that's big.
But yeah, I would kind of want to keep that for something else.
I have one of the dragon wings.
Yeah, you've got one and I've got one.
Maybe we can just borrow it.
No, it's fine. See, I was just wondering if it would be possible to take a copy that way if, for example, Mia was to go that way, Mia wouldn't get lost. But I'm pretty sure Mia wouldn't go that way without a map. Probably okay.
I reckon it'll be fine. Realistically, when is he actually going to go down there?
Do you know what he's done since he's been in the tower? As far as everyone else is concerned, he doesn't really leave the tower. But
Yeah, my point exactly then. When is he ever going to need this map if he never leaves the
Mir
tower?
is a warlock. Warlocks teleport.
Even
Is he a
better, if he
warlock?
gets lost, he can teleport back here.
Actually, is he a warlock? No, he's a wizard, isn't he?
I was gonna say. How many maps do there look to be in this place, or how many scrolls?
A good number of maps. There's quite a few. Not too dissimilar to what you've seen in number of books, number of keys, number of just plenty.
While that's all been going on, I've been ritual casting detect magic just to see if anything kind of pops up.
Okay. Nothing.
God damn it, I thought you were actually going to come up with something there.
Is there anything that indicates identification of what they are for taking them out? Is there any writing? There's nothing at all that's
There's
visible.
nothing here whatsoever.
I'm gonna think for a minute, then say out loud, I would like a map of the tower and see if I feel an inclination towards any particular map.
Okay. Roll investigation check.
Can I also guidance myself?
If you, well, yes, because
Guidance.
you're planning to do it.
Clap.
It's not a reaction.
Yeah,
Action.
still only a 14.
Okay. You pull a map. It's a town map. This map
Motherfucker.
is not one you recognise. Just gonna bring up the map and give you one.
It turns out to be Samir or something.
No.
Is it labeled to say what it is?
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm trying to get up. Actually, you know what? It will be the village of Seru.
Have I heard of it?
Maybe make a history check.
I'm just trying to think if I'd even know what section of the world that is for me to know if my character's been there. Let me see if I've got a modifier. Of course I don't, because I'm dumb as fuck. That is a 21.
You've not came across it directly, but you have heard of a little village that's on the border of Dosh and Galvanasari.
Okay. And would I have felt anything magically guiding me towards this in any capacity, or do I feel I picked this up my own random village?
Make an insight check.
Now that I'm better at. And rolled like shit. 21 again.
You're not convinced that you're magically picking up the correct or incorrect map. You just seem to.
It was more self-led as a
Yeah.
trying to find. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, if it wouldn't surprise me if Mia. He's got to have a system. There's no way you have just a random.
Yes.
He's random thing of this, but. Unfortunately, I don't think it's the room that is set to give in
What?
to the wishes of the
What if we-
seeker.
What if we ask a Celestial?
What would happen if we take a map and put it at a different place? Switch them. See what happens. Maybe they're locked into place.
Give it a go.
And I take two maps and try to switch them.
Make sure
Did
you
you
remember
look
which
at-
two they are.
Yeah, did you look at what we were first, so that you know?
Just two maps next to each other.
Give me an
And I-
investigation check, Van Zandt.
That's the case. 17.
You bring out two maps, and as you look at them, one of them is a map of the Glanazari realm itself, the entire country. The other one's Muldur.
Muldur. That rings a bell.
Yes, that's the dwarven. That's the mountain dwarfs.
That's where I went with my dad.
Nice.
No, Muldur is the actual country of dwarfs, where the Dwarven Empire heartland is.
Are there any scribblings on the map, or just?
Yeah, just towns, villages, street names of roads, ports. It's just a general country map.
Hmm.
I take your roll back up and switch them back.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll them up and put them number 1 in the spot number 2 and number 2 in spot number 1. I'm just gonna switch them, so not in their original places.
Okay. Now what?
If you want to test this properly, Van Zandt, given these rooms seem to appear and disappear, it might be more a case of when we leave, it realigns itself. If we leave the room and re-enter.
Maybe we should take the first map we see at the very start and switch them around. So let's try that. We'll walk to the door.
My other suggestion was going to ask a Celestial like Silvio here to try and find a specific map and see what happens.
She can do that?
Yeah, give it a go.
Because
Go
I
ahead.
mean, it might confuse, but if Mia has a familiar as well, maybe it's in a way that familiars can see or sense.
Yeah, makes sense to me. If you want to give it a go.
Silvio, can you try and find a map of Samir?
Give her a little head pat. You got this. Guidance.
And I'll give you a version.
It
If you
looks
find it.
around and make an insight check with Silvio.
Does she get the guidance bonus?
If you give her
Because
it.
He did
Let's
say
specifically
guidance.
say guidance before.
I thought you said just a pat on the head. That's
Yeah,
switched off at
with
that point.
encouraging words as in, that's the guidance cast.
Okay, so insight, did you say?
Yep, it's insight.
And that's just wisdom. Okay. Silvio has more wisdom than Mantra.
I can believe it. Add the d4.
Yep, that's 15.
15. Okay. She jumps up, kind of climbing up, and just grabs one right in front of her and pulls it out. Drops it on the ground. She lands around it and just drags it to your feet.
Okay. I open it up and have a look.
So the map you've got here, it says it's a town map.
And it doesn't so happen to be somewhere like one Haribo.
It is called the town of Linz. It has an emblem on the side, which says it's part of the what's it called? Now you'll recognise sigils of countries. So you saw the Glass out, you saw the Moldova one. This one is okay. That parrot gif is just distracted me.
Canary? Where?
I think the caffeine
The
gifts from earlier.
the Kazdrad Empire. And that's an
Okay.
empire that is located to east of Savant and north of the Covenant. So you recognise the name as well. You've had ventured there a couple of times, Cahal, mostly
Town of
to gain
Linz, did you
supplies.
say?
The town, you know the Kazrad Empire, but the town of Linz. You're also aware that this is a town where more frequently you'll find orcs, goblins, bullywugs, hobgoblins, etc. This is an empire that's usually more commonly associated with those than humans and dwarves and elves.
Interesting.
Okay, so familiar option doesn't work. I pass Sylvia version anyway.
So let's try our trick.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it. So we leave the room, lock the door, give it a few
Yeah, we
seconds, unlock the door, go back in.
Okay.
Yeah, we switch the
back in.
closest two maps to the door.
So you go back to the Glanasari and Mulder maps that you popped in?
Yep.
Okay, as you pull them out, they're exactly the same way you left them.
Okay.
So I don't think there's much magical about this room. I think Mir just has a really good memory.
Yeah, that or he's just got some form of spell or cantrip to help him locate what he wants. I was hoping it was a enchanted room that would give, help you
Well,
be guided
with-
to it.
with
but
the
maybe
amount
it
of-
responds to him.
with the amount of planning that Mir does for the shadow, I'd imagine he has some form of quite keen mind just to keep track of everything at once.
Make an insight check,
Um,
Mandra.
7.
Maybe, you're not sure. Maybe.
Fairly wizardly thing.
I mean, it could just be
Right.
because it says his house, like.
You know what wizards are like.
Well, let's continue, I'd say.
So we're sitting at the door, moves back over to the door on the left.
Is there only the one door out of the map room?
There's two more, left and right.
Okay, but she's gone to what, north then?
The,
Or has she gone
if-
left?
Let's say you came. So when you guys came in, she's on the one to the left.
So, does anyone want to investigate the other door before we go the way that Silvio's going?
Sure. I'll have a look. I'll look through the keyholes, see what I can see.
Perception check.
Pat yourself on the back.
Just glass.
If you hear whisper and run.
Guidance.
Perception, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm rolling high tonight. 22. Did I get guidance or not?
If you wanted, if you went up to the door handle, tap yourself in the head and go.
Cool. 24.
Adoy, do it.
So, guys wouldn't change the effect anyway, but it's a staircase. Well, or at least, a hall, but it goes downway.
It's a hall that goes down.
Oh, sorry, which one are you looking at? You
Okay.
look at the one you're not going through, or the one you're going through?
The one we're not going
Not done.
through.
Sorry, it's a staircase that's going up.
Oh,
Okay. It's a staircase going up.
Okay,
Up,
that
down.
sounds like a way we want to go. And I'll end up looking through one that Silvio's next to.
Exact opposite, it's going down.
Why would it be going down if we want to go up?
Who says
Are
we
you
want to go up?
This is
Sure,
the way I went.
Silvio. Yeah, you also said you passed one of those scary statues.
and she was gone for how long?
Quite a
I
while.
mean, we're kind of following this route. Although it gets there, we're assuming that it wasn't also a attempt to get her off her tail first.
Make an insight check.
The
man.
scenic route.
Who?
Probably the scenic route.
Me. 3.
With advantage since you have telepathy.
20! With natural 20, but yeah, 20.
Woohoo!
You're certain that Sailor did not follow a direct route.
Okay. So, if we were to go, could you let us know if we're back on your route, Silvio? If we were to go upstairs?
This is the route that I went.
Yeah, but we might join it when we go a different way at some point,
Oh.
because the corridors don't line up in this tower.
Okay.
So,
Do we want me to start trying the key on this door?
we,
Yeah.
Are
well,
they both locked?
Yes, both are locked.
so we
Me as
know
well.
that Mira's probably at the top of the tower, because we entered at the bottom of the tower.
Yeah, I mean.
We also don't
directions we're
know-
going on-
We also don't know if upstairs go up or anything of the sorts. I think we have scouted the previous floors quite well, like the lower floors. Not this floor, we've not really been to that many on this floor, but I'm tempted to go downstairs and see if we recognise them.
Are you wanting to lockpick it, or do you want me to use the keys?
Keys.
We can try the keys if you wish.
So where are we going? Down
I
right.
think
Oh.
we're
Down.
try the key or the door that's going.
D100.
$77.
Takes a bit of time. A fair bit of time. About 20 minutes later. Oh, finally.
Well, I was going to say after 5 minutes I would have shoved them aside and tried to pick the lock, but
This.
just because 20 minutes is a long time for finding keys.
It's fine. So, door locks, you have a staircase.
So did door unlock to the keys or to pick locking?
The keys.
Hmm.
Alright, 4 marks on the door and the locks.
Yep.
And we're going down. To do.
Okay, so when we go down the stairs, I want to see what we see.
You go down to the bottom, you look into the door. That will be this one. Oh, I've just mixed up my rooms. This is the painting storage room.
Ah, okay.
Right, I'm just going to flip these rooms around. So, yeah, because this is one of the ones you've already looked into, which you saw earlier. Okay, but let's just retcon this and say you see a room with lots of bunk beds.
Bunk beds.
Interesting.
Have we seen a
Very
room with bunk
weird.
beds before?
No. Not that I know of.
Don't think so. How many
Range.
doors coming off of it?
I've got my I and L mixed up.
Why would you need so many bunk beds?
Yeah, how many are there?
So there's 5 sets on each side. There's,
Well,
Holy shit.
well, as
Let's
you-
open
you
the door.
can't- Roll D100. Are you going to interrupt?
Yes.
How after
Well,
how many minutes?
After 5 minutes.
Then she's probably going to interrupt 95.
First time lucky.
And mark the key in the door.
So as you enter, yep, it's a dormitory. There is 5 sets of beds, 2 drawers each side, and a chest at the foot. There's a wash bowl in 2 of the corners, and a mirrored opposite of the wash.
And what opposite of wash? A mirror, did you say?
Yeah, just a mirror.
Hang on.
Looks like
I'm
it's just a dormitory to sleep in.
I'm slightly confused. So, we went downstairs from the map room, and
Went
then
to
you're
the
saying
map
there was
room.
another door that got to this, or this was the room we went straight into, because I thought we'd entered the bunk bedroom already. Or is this now a separate
this-
dormitory?
You've never
you're
entered here.
describing? No,
This is the bunk bed room.
well, we've just done 2 keys since the map room.
One was to stairs.
So it was the stairs and then the stairs again, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, one was at the top of the stairs, one was at the bottom of the
Yeah,
stairs.
yeah, so stairs to stairs.
Yeah. Okay, so is there any other doors?
Yep, one left, one right.
I want to have a quick nosy.
Which one
Yeah.
do I go to? Left or right?
Are in it?
Left.
One
Are the
left.
beds
Okay.
used?
As you peek in, it's the pantry. You recognize it immediately.
Okay. Yes, we're going back upstairs.
All
Are the
right.
beds up in? I'm going to check the beds. See
Actually,
if there's-
pantry should be on the same level as the
Same floor.
upstairs library, should it not?
No, because
Oh,
when
we went
we
up
did
to
go
the-
from
If you look to the
half
left
half
a little
lot.
bit, you can see the beginning of the staircase going up to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't
Okay.
have full staircase. We had semi kind of raises.
Yeah. Okay, so
So
Yeah,
up
let's head
and down
back
appear
upstairs.
consistent.
Yeah, it was a good test at least.
Yeah,
You
at
look
least
at
now
the
we
right door?
know definitively.
Yeah.
As you look through the keyhole there, you recognise a large room with the one door here, one door at the back, the one you're looking for, and the two in the middle on the right and left. And you know for certain, because you've left the door open, you can see the first room that you entered in earlier that had the circle room with the staircase.
Okay.
Maybe just unlock the door.
Sure, why don't we just leave the doors open that we've been in?
D100.
Given we know we have another way out of this,
Actually,
if you
sorry,
really
no,
want
this
to pick
door's
the lock
unlocked.
mantra. Okay.
Tessa, this door is actually unlocked.
Okay.
Just close it.
Right.
Can I check the bits? If they're slept in?
Tetsu, while we're searching this room, assuming there's a lock at the top of the stairs going up, do you
Yeah,
want to go get started on that before Mantra flips her shit?
Yep, I'll go.
D100.
You got a 5-minute head start!
Well, I don't think there's much going to be in a storm. Well,
49.
Oh, we
49.
don't know yet.
there's a chest, but you don't need to loot every chest
Opens.
you see.
That's
Okay.
another spot on.
And I'll mark the door again and the key.
Yep, staircase. This staircase climbs for a little bit longer, but it's not quite as steep.
Okay.
We're not a group of common thieves. We do not steal from every chest we see.
We haven't stolen
not.
anything.
We're not stealing, we're just curious.
If we
Just
find
looking
it's
what's
full of
inside.
weapons, we know what this bunk room is.
There's a bunk room next to a pantry.
Yes, does it house soldiers or does it house intellects?
Well, there was a lounge
Is it for random
downstairs.
guests? So you tell us,
I'm
who stays in this room, Mantra?
And I'm just gonna open the chest.
Well,
Empty.
While
Nobody
they're doing that,
sees.
I'm gonna nip up the stairs to see if there's another door.
Yep, at the top there's another door.
Anything else that I can see so far, or is it just a door? in
Just
my
a
way?
door.
Cool, I'll look through the keyhole, see if there's
Give me a
anything.
perception check.
I'm gonna start walking upstairs.
Me too. Don't open too many doors.
Unnatural 20.
You see an identical door on the opposite side of what looks like to be like a circular room. But these two doors are a little bit more to one side of the room. There's a whole other side of the room you can't quite see. It's to your
Okay.
right.
I'm gonna start unlocking it, but I'm not gonna open it yet.
Okay, go ahead.
38.
5 minutes later, party comes up. You've still not unlocked the door.
Hi Tetsu, you find anything useful?
Not yet.
Well, you got through one door, so good job.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
5 more minutes pass.
Uh-huh.
Mantra, how quickly can you run up and down these stairs? Vanzand, racer.
Can I
Click.
use my shield?
Unlocks.
Oh, never mind.
Ah, damn it.
Okay. Open the door.
In you go. Are you going in? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go in.
There's 2 potted plants, and there's a big sofa at the left side here that is really opposite of that is another door. To your right, there is a larger staircase that goes up.
Hmm. Interesting.
Alveol, did you pass this room? Yes? Okay.
She runs up the stairs.
What does the purpose of this room look like?
There seems to be a seating area. It's carpeted here, strangely. And it just goes straight upstairs.
Okay, do we go upstairs because we think
You
up
hear a
is
yell.
good? Or do we... What?
Gosh, wrong.
Oh boy.
You hear something echoing upstairs. Something being thrown.
Was
I'm
that
going
in a language
to...
we recognize?
Make a perception check. Anybody who's listening.
Gladly.
Ooh.
That
21.
is
16.
23.
50.
3.
You hear a man muttering away frustratingly. You also hear heavy breathing.
Okay. I'm going to stealth upstairs.
While she's doing that, I'm going to have a quick look through the keyhole of the other doors that are currently where we are before going up the stairs.
So they have a door. You look for the keyhole. It is identical to the one you had behind you, except going down.
Okay. What about the... You said there was another...
No, just a
two
staircase going up.
doors? Okay, cool. I'll just follow them then.
I'm stealthing, try not make a noise.
Yep, so
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to beat your stealth check.
Um,
I'm going to stand still.
I'll stealth along just a wee bit behind Mantra.
I only got a 17.
In that case, if she fails, tell me. I want to say I contributed to her failure.
You don't know she fails until she
Damn
fails.
it.
23
Okay.
from me.
So you're both heading up. So immediately go up the stairs, goes up about maybe 7 or 8 steps, and then it splits left and right and curves around up.
I want to listen at the top of the stairs before it splits to see if there's a specific side that sounds louder.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit louder. It's still quite far away.
Like if it's one side or the other, it sounds slightly louder.
You can't, with the perception there you had, you can't tell the difference.
Alright, I'm going to go left and stick to the side and crouch slightly as I go round.
While she does that, I go right. And same thing.
So as you both go up, it opens up into a much larger circular room with another massive staircase at the far end. You also see 2 large stone guardians.
Oh,
One with a polearm, one with a sword. A great sword.
Okay. Gonna whisper to Mantra, potentially come back down until we think of a plan.
I'm going to cast message on Tetsu because I'm thinking that I don't want to make too much noise. Should I message the others to come up but not go all the way up?
Yeah.
So one by one, I tell the other 3 party members somewhere along the lines of there's more scary statues and try be quiet but get up here.
Okay then. I mean, plate armor.
Also, we should all go the same side.
I think probably a good idea for me to go ahead and actually
I'm going to go down the stairs towards towards the back part where it splits, and signal to Tetsu. Wait, get in here.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Pass Without Trace on like the. It's a radiate effect, isn't it? It's a DM.
Yeah.
So as long as people are near me, they're impacted. So
Could
Yeah.
get us all if we all group up at the part of the stairs where it splits.
Yeah, I would have came down because I did originally say to Mantra about going down anyway.
But are you guys coming all the way to us before Alvavir's casting this, or have we
Yes.
cast this before you're with us?
I would have
Imagine we
came
get
down.
to you.
So we were messaged to come up, and then you guys came down before we went up.
Well, I came halfway
me-
down, and I was
yeah.
gesturing for you to come. So I don't know if Alvaville casts it or she waits till she's in range to get us all with it or not. So that one's up to Alvaville.
I'll sort of go in between so that I'm getting at everybody because I'm just aware that Van Zandt is about as subtle as no, I've got to stop that joke before I say it because it's really
As a brick
offensive.
to the face.
Aye, we'll go with that rather than what I was thinking about saying in my head. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast that when I'm near everybody so everybody benefits from it.
Pass with a trace.
Yeah, pass
So
without
you
trace.
2 plus 10, you free roll self checks. Van Zandt with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So do we get to
Ah.
reroll? Yeah.
No.
Or
What
we
happens?
already-
Yours just
So
you 2 just
we-
add 10.
We just add 10 to it. Okay, so that's 27. Cool.
Really disadvantage?
Yes, 'cause you're a noisy paladin.
32.
Sorry, what did you say?
Stealth check with +10.
No, not you. I meant Van Zandt.
23.
Valve
27.
Okay.
Roll of 13, so
Perfect. So what do you guys want to do?
Just head up
So I'm
quietly
going
to
to
look for it,
quietly
yes.
discuss and say, do we have a quick look up, or do we try and make a plan in advance? Do you think we're able to get past without activating them?
Given what happened last time I tried to do that, I think that they're either really sensitive to what's around them, or I was just an idiot and didn't realise that it was alive. So, entirely like your judgment call on this one.
Do you think I'm going to sneak up the stairs slightly for another look, without taking a step off of the stairs, and having a look? See the stairs in the far end of the room.
Mhm.
Would the statues be able to fit up there?
Yes.
Why don't we try not hitting at them and just try and be as quiet as we can, try and see if we can get our way there, but be ready to fight if they move.
Can we fight too?
2.
But they're
That's
separate
going to
rooms,
be-
or are they the same room?
Same
Same
big
room.
room.
Okay, well in that case I would suggest our stealthiest, quickest member see if it is possible to get through first, and is able to thus rush out the moment it goes wrong, so that we know and come back down here and regroup with that knowledge, because otherwise we could find out it does work, all try at once, one person blows our cover, and
Do
then
we
we're all
go
compromised.
quick or quiet? Quick or just quietly?
Quiet.
Yeah,
Quiet.
If we're
quietly as
testing-
you can.
If we're testing if we can sneak around them.
Try and sneak around it and stay as far away from them as possible in case they've got some form of, like how some blind creatures can sense if you're close to them.
Yeah, that's my concern.
It doesn't seem animated. It doesn't seem. I don't know if maybe. I don't know what a trigger is. I don't know if it senses a living being within a certain distance,
What's
or
the pressure
if
plate?
someone stands on the ground.
If only
So-
we could fly. Damn it.
I want
Wow.
to do two things.
I have an idea too.
So, Silvio's been here. Silvio has passed them,
These are the ones she's been through, is it?
I think. She mentioned them, and she mentioned the stairs. So, I'm going to ask if she remembers the route she went round this room, and try follow that. And I'll come back if there's any issues.
What, is she able to walk through again? If so, that gives us our first interesting thing, since you can pull her out, right?
Yeah,
watch
shall
it
we
through
all
her
go?
eyes.
All go to the top of the stairs to watch. I'll stay somewhere nearby yous, and I'll watch through her eyes as she does it.
Cool. Which side who's going to which side?
Or one side, I think.
All one side.
I'll go to the other side again like I did last time.
Okay.
Just don't step on a top platform. I don't know how these are activated.
Who's going left? Who's going right?
I'm going right.
I mean, they're free.
I'll go left.
Yeah, following Mantra and the cat.
I'll go right.
I will just say before we try this plan, I just get this strange feeling like it's not gonna work and we're gonna fight them. Like, just there's something strange coming to me from some god out there that's... I could see in my head like this smirking image of someone who's
Yes.
still amused.
It's
Yeah.
called
Can't you-
self-preservation.
So,
Can't you shapeshift into a bird
I mean, I could. I wouldn't be able to open the door though.
and
There's no door.
Shapeshift back?
There's
Unlock
stairs
the
on the
door.
other side.
It's your stairs. Go up into what looks like a
Oh,
much
there
larger
isn't
room.
stairs. Okay, I mean, yeah, I could fly up. I mean, can't really do much for you guys.
Silvio, do you remember this room? Would you be able to try follow the same steps that you did when you were chasing the other familiar?
Walks out, walks straight between them.
Do I notice anything watching?
Yes, the giants look directly at her as she passes by.
We have to go naked?
You have to be a celestial
And they
being.
both then look towards the two directly at you both. All of you.
But we're slightly crouched at a end.
No, sorry,
Not on
they don't look straight at you. Sorry.
So they don't see the cat as a threat?
Do I try?
You can.
Keep a bit of... How far apart are they?
Give me a quick perception check.
So they are alive.
Unnatural 20.
About 40, 45 feet apart, give or take.
So,
As long as you're aware the moment they activate, you could run out as needed, but
yes.
if they got close to you, like if you'd already gone past them and they got close to you,
Well,
they would cut you.
they're not completely solid stone because we watched Silvio go by. I'm still
Maybe.
watching through Silvio. Well, I'm going to
Sylvia's
say
gone
1
up the
second,
stairs.
and I'm going to look through her eyes again.
You see Mayor reading, frantically looking through books. He's a little slumped over, breathing heavily.
Can't you jump on
Again?
his back?
Massive, bulging, huge, glaringly mad Goliath.
Mantra.
Silvio.
Oh, fuck, you can't hear me, never mind.
Yeah, I
we
can't
we
hear
don't
yous.
know what she's saying.
I can't hear yous, and I can't even feel if yous were
Yeah.
to touch me.
Ooh,
So,
go on, Van Zandt.
no.
Have a reverse mohawk.
Like, yous will just see me kind of closing my eyes and sort of muttering and stuff or something.
Yep.
But I go to Silvio, I go, do you think it's safe for Mir to see you? Mir doesn't know about you.
Meteor suddenly then throws a book to the side. It flies over Silvio, hitting a pile of books to the left. I mean, there's a big pile here because half the shelves have been emptied. And you hear a groaning. Ah. Look at he's trying to concentrate. Maintain concentration, but he looks for Silvio, who's now a little bit flinched from the book. You can see that Bear looks exhausted.
Okay.
How close is? Actually, sorry. How close does she have to be for your telepathy to work?
100 feet, I think.
She's out of range.
I'll just double check, but I think it's 100 feet.
Yeah, she'll be out of range then. She would be out of range at the first 10 feet of the stairs.
Okay.
So when she's at the top, you don't see it. Sorry.
So I'm like, okay, so I didn't see Mia.
You
Can we
came back
hear
down a
what
little
he
bit
And told me, I
and
guess.
looks back, and then you clocked on. You got the gist from it. We'll just say it that way how it worked.
Alright, okay. Mia's up there, stressed, exhausted. If he's exhausted, then he won't fight. Probably.
I mean, in that case, if you still think he might be a friend or receptive to you, then before we trigger these things, if we're assuming they are definitely
I
alive
am
and going to attack
tempted
us,
to call
shout to
on
him.
him.
Yeah.
But
That's what I was going to say. Shout out.
If we're
he's-
certain these will attack us as is, like
I think
otherwise we're giving
Silvio
ourselves
said she thinks he's concentrating on something.
Are we close enough for you to speak to him with a message?
120 feet.
Given
I can use fireworks.
what's
You can cast from your familiar, can't you? So if
No.
she's in range... Oh, you can't. Is
No.
that only wizards? Okay.
Only touch range
spells.
for familiar.
Ah, gotcha.
I can use my elk.
Subtle! I mean, if we're saying he's up there, then 100% I could fly up, but he doesn't know me. I'm the outlier of all of you, kind of. You know, there's no relation. He has no reason to know who I am.
But here's a question. What if I was to go there and then run up to Mir if I get past Big?
I can make you fly up there. I can literally wait till you've gone out of sight, give you 20 seconds, and then cancel the spell.
So here is 3 options. We have... I can try stealth past them. I can walk confidently past them. Both of which I run back if I see raised weapons. Or we can try and fly over them.
Okay, first off then, so when Sylvial went up, was she trying to stealth or was she strutting?
Just walking straight up.
Do they watch her if she stealths? If she's sneaky? If she tries to avoid them seeing her, do they watch her?
I don't know. Do they?
Asking Mantra.
Oh, sorry.
Silvio. So I'll talk to Silvio again, so I can't hear yous now.
You can't. No, sorry. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, sorry.
Silvio came back down, so... Silvio, can you try and sneak past them and see if they look at you?
Give a stealth check for Silvio. Did Silvio benefit from passive trace? Go plus 10.
Mhm.
Alright, sneaky cat. Doesn't help. 17.
Okay.
So Silvio's going to walk towards us stealthily. And I'm going to be watching them to see if their eyes follow Silvio.
Straight at her.
Okay. They have good perception.
Do you want to fly?
I have an idea. It might involve us fighting them if we chase. But I'm going to walk. I'm not going to have a weapon raised. But I will hold this coin. And see if it makes it.
And your coins.
Should we try to put a rope on your and pull
A
you
rope
back?
won't do anything, it'll slow me down.
And probably snap
No.
the neck.
Not around her neck. That's interesting, but
Could
no.
do.
Around
You'll
her
slow me
middle.
down.
Lehman,
Or her tail.
Yes.
just a quick question. From where me and Van Zandt are right now, how far is it to one of the constructs?
Should possibly give me a perception. See if you can just try and measure distance.
Because I think all plus 12.
19.
Maybe, but it's just over 60 feet.
Before
Just
we go in, we,
over or about 60 feet.
Just over.
Okay.
we should barricade the doors so they stay open, so we can run
What
back
doors?
and they don't lock themselves.
What
No,
doors?
we are no doors.
Doors.
There's no doors in this
No
room.
doors.
Are the doorways
we can
down
always-
to where we are at the stairs big enough for them to come down to us?
Yes.
Fuckers.
So I'm
gonna whisper loud enough to Mantra to let her know if she's going to be running across. I am going to hold command on trying. I'm going to run out if they start to try and attack her, and I'm going to cast ready command if one of them
they
tries to hit her.
possibly see yous already. I don't know.
Yeah.
If we are readying attacks, we might be seen as a threat.
hmm
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying if it goes to attack you.
So I want to
That's where I'll
walk
release it.
confidently, but I did think. So No matter how anything sees, I think even true sight can be fooled by alter self. So what
Yeah,
would
but-
happen if I made myself look like Mir until I got past them?
Would I know anything from the books that I've read?
True sight sees everything.
Even alter
very
self.
painfully
Alter self changes self.
True sight is true sight.
Yeah, but I actually transform with alter self.
I think
It
that
says
would
on
be.
the spell.
Yeah, but
think
it's a
that might be
magical
problematic.
illusion where it changes yourself.
It's not an illusion.
Something like the mirror, probably. Mirror sees all.
It is legitimately shape changing.
I think the problem with that would be, though, they already know that Mir's upstairs. They can quite clearly hear him up there.
Yeah.
Who says they're smart things? They may just be pre-programmed to see particular things.
Still, I don't think it's a wise idea.
Yeah, trying to deceive them.
So
It
alter self is like disguise self on steroids. But I can only. It's a difficult spell to cast.
That's up to you if you want to try that.
Would be deceiving them.
So I think
Maybe just walk in a little bit to see how they react.
well they might just charge me, but then if they charge me, we'll have to fight them anyway because we won't get
Mantra,
it past.
make an Arcana check.
You can go too, but
15.
Okay. True. If these things have true sight, they will see through the alter self.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't think it worked that way.
I'll also fire this off to you, so you understand.
Yeah, looking online, the true sight is saying it sees through all form of shape changing, as well as transformation.
Even beats mind blank.
But it's not alter self. Well, it is alter self tap. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just
Could
going
work.
to step towards them. I'm going to try not act scared.
and hold your coin.
I'll have a coin somewhere they can see it. Just kind of pin it to a shoulder on my robe. Like,
So how far do you walk out?
I am going to walk directly while watching them. And if I see them moving anything other than just their heads, I'll decide what to do then, but I'll probably... it'll depend on how far I've got.
So how far are you walking?
I'm just going to be walking at a
Straight
steady
direct line?
pace.
Okay.
Direct line.
You get about 10 feet. The one
do
nearest
want-
to you looks straight at you.
I'll keep walking.
I want to just point this out as well. If either of them start to move towards Mantra, I'm going to come out 10 feet and I've got command readied.
As you begin walking out, you see a flash at the staircase as if something appears. It shimmers slightly.
Okay, what is it?
I don't know. What is it?
Something shimmer.
Does it look like a magical barricade?
Possibly. Anybody interested? You can make an Arcana check.
Would I be able to when I'm already ready
16.
in an action?
Yeah, you can
17.
still look if you want to look.
6.
I don't see shit.
Me neither.
Did anybody get 15 or higher?
What do I roll? Oh yeah, well,
Arcana.
that's right.
There seems to be some sort of barrier.
It's a barrier.
Anybody have this spell?
Upon seeing it, I'm not sure if a barrier would block sound, but I'm just going to say, Mir, it's me, Mantra.
Roll initiative.
I'm also going to cast Message and try it again.
Spear raised. Great sword lifted a little bit, put into two hands.
It's not charging, is it just standing aside?
The one nearest to you is like a spear, has the pole on,
Mm-hmm.
and it's lowering and pointing it towards you.
I raise an empty paw / hand.
Make a persuasion check.
Go like this.
So I have, what's my persuasion? +8. Okay, so 26.
Sorry, how much?
26.
26. Okay.
You get stabbed like a shish kebab.
They're still staring at you.
Mm-hmm. Are they attacking?
They're
Just
they're
staring.
just staring at you.
Is it still pointing its weapon at me?
Yep. Everything's still drawn. They've not moved.
I'll sit down.
Hmm?
Do not pose a threat while it's pointing its weapon at me.
Just no change.
Hmm.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy on Mantra. So if she wants to speak louder, she can.
Mir, are you there?
You hear mutter frustration again.
It's Mantra.
You do see actually Mir passing the door, the top of the steps from left to right,
Mhm.
and then a few seconds later, book.
I'll cast Message as well. Mir, I
Shut
would
up!
like to get to you.
Shut up!
Can we help?
No one can help.
Let us past.
Sleep. You sleep. Come on, let's get this off you. You see him walking past with another book. Maybe it's in this one. Walks. But he seems to be ignoring you. If you want, you can give me an insight check if you're trying to read into it.
Yeah. So I'm reading into that. But my insight, I have +0 to that, so that's a 12.
You're not convinced, even with the 12, you're not convinced he believes you're actually talking to him. He didn't even acknowledge you, it was just dismissed. It was just, oh, shut up. Sleep. He did look really exhausted, like really tired. He was struggling to move around.
Mir, it's Mantra. I'm at the golems.
Just heavy breathing. And then just muttering in Draconic.
Okay. So I'm going to look at the golems and say, may I pass?
While
Did,
There. on you go.
did Mir ask you to guard him?
No response. Well, no reaction. Even after, we're going to say 15-20 seconds, still no change to the stare. They're watching you.
Is Mir requesting you guard him? I stand up.
head moves a little bit to adjust to your movement.
Yeah. How close can I get? Like, if I'm watching these, if I take one step closer, what happens?
I'll roll initiative.
Yeah.
See, I'll wait until see what happens.
I want to see if they shake their heads when I'm slowly taking a step forward.
They sort of crouch a little bit, as if they're preparing to move.
So I know if I was to step forward, they will move. Okay.
I'm
How if I sit down again and I use my telepathic connection with Silvio,
One comes up, brings his arm out, and points to the exit, staring at you. With your insight check, this is a very clear, get the fuck out.
I walk back towards the party.
I'm gonna head back down the stairs and I'm gonna pull out the orb of forgotten souls.
Okay.
I'm gonna try contacting Demiantis.
You're going to?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Please don't fucking fail this check.
No,
Yeah,
I need-
right, no.
Are we safe somewhere?
I've got an idea.
Okie dokie then.
I'm gonna use the charge on it.
So as you start bringing this out, one of the giants looks towards you.
I went down the stairs.
Alright, sorry.
I did say that. I went down the stairs, so I wasn't there.
Okay, if you want to make the check, if you want to, then go ahead.
Yep.
If you want to.
Oh god. This is the most tense I've felt in a long time.
You're about to lose your healer, and
Exactly. Beginning of the day.
It's not
Guidance
bringing
then?
up the spell for me, so what's the save I need to make again?
It was intellect 15, wasn't it?
I've got
I
a
think-
sneaky suspicion, yes, but I can't remember.
This is
what's your save? What do you get?
Well, what's the save I need to make?
Oh, intellect.
Intellect. Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely intellect.
Yeah, I've got +7 to that one. And if you're close to Van's end,
He's not, because
Oh.
Banzan hasn't said he moved away.
Oh. Oh!
I'm still at the door, so he moved.
Yeah, okay. So you don't have bonus.
20.
Okay. Close your questions.
Thank you.
Demiantis, Mantra needs you to try and contact Mir and tell them we are at 2 golems. Let us pass the barrier in the tower.
As you do that, you notice the mist in the orb has not disappeared.
You motherfucker, he's on this plane.
we are on a weird plane.
No, you're still in the mid. Maybe. I don't know actually. You could be in the astral
Okay.
sea. You could be in the astral plane. You could be in the prime material plane. You're not sure, given where you are. That's a question. Where are you?
So that doesn't use the charge, correct?
Doesn't use the charge.
Ah,
I
bastard.
actually should have asked this first.
Yes.
Yeah, I should have asked you what were you going to try and communicate first. So yeah, ignore the save. Save was
Okay.
bad. Right, remember to recharge that 'cause you didn't recharge it.
Yes, I did, because I just used the charge a second ago.
Alright, okay.
So I've now taken the charge back off, so I've still got the charge free.
Cool.
Never mind then.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So,
I thought that was gonna work.
here's another question. If we go downstairs, can we go below that floor with Silvio going up?
As soon as you go
And blow
back,
up the floor.
Because he said the staircase goes round, so if we're in the floor below, I can still be with 100 foot of Silvio if I'm below it.
so picture this way. You've got one circle here and another circle here, like that.
Hmm. Okay.
The staircase goes like this, and then down, and then the stairs go here into the other room. So you're just moving away. And it's again similar, but further along.
I think we have to fight him,
2.
or make enough noise to disturb Mia.
We barely managed to fight 1.
Mm-hmm.
You almost got killed.
Yes. Do we have any game plans?
How much noise, hypothetically, do you think we need to make?
I can use my
Well, if Mira's concentrating, there's a dwarf held in something. I don't know if it's for protecting it,
Goliath.
for protecting Mira. Goliath, sorry. I don't know if it's to protect the Goliath itself, or if it's to protect Mia, or I don't know what's going on. I don't want to break Mia's concentration because I don't think Mia would be staying up to this, being this exhausted, if it wasn't important.
Yeah, but the trouble is, let's say we kill the 2 golems. Who says the barrier will be gone? Maybe the barrier stays, the golems kick alive, and we can fight them again and again and again.
Tetsu, the orb. I mean, we still haven't found anything specific other than it maybe having led us into the tower. However, maybe it also shows a worthiness for getting upstairs, if Mantra presents that instead of her coin.
Potentially, I'll pass over the stone to you.
Didn't work downstairs, but the barrier wasn't there downstairs.
Yeah.
But if we let only Mantra go in with the orb, because the barrier might respond to us, but not her.
We could try.
Maybe put the orb on a rope and we can roll the orb to the barrier.
Soap on a string.
No, I don't like. Why are you obsessed with putting things on ropes?
Look, he just wants to tie you up. It's we accept it.
It's his kink.
I
Let-
don't
let
want
him have
to
a
be
sing.
tied up.
So
But I
go
am
ahead.
going
Oh,
to take the orb.
play with the balls.
And I am going to. If I'm holding an orb and I hold a hand up, that might be seen as a spellcaster.
One hand at your back, maybe?
Then I'm hiding something.
On your head?
That's rather silly, but I guess.
You could always just have your hand down by your side.
Or if I'm holding the orb like that.
Yes, I was going to say cuff
Yeah.
it, both hands, out harmlessly.
Oh, taking away the fun.
I know. I mean, okay, you know what? Can you use your tail as a prehensile limb? Can you hold it with that? Wave it around where your hands are out. You know, have a little song and dance.
I can't hold it with my tail.
Then go with the hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I'm going to go back upstairs. I'm going to hold it all about like this. Look at the golems, or guards, or whatever statues you want to call them. I don't know. And I'm going to start slowly walking towards, and kind of twist my head
Take
as
7
if to
points
go.
of force damage as 3
Am I
darts
allowed?
of magic missiles get fired from you from the nearest one. And it's now stepping towards you.
7
Okay.
points.
I'm gonna.
I need you
Right.
all to roll initiative.
I'm running out and casting command on one of them, which is of ours closest.
That's it. We'll hold your action.
12.
12.
14.
23.
21.
19.
Is
So what was
Silvio being
yours?
ignored?
What's yours, Mantra?
23.
Okay. Do you
I was
want
tempted
roll
to
for-
use a spell slot as a reaction, but
Well, Sylvia's right next to you.
I thought Silvio had
You
just
called
come
her
back.
back.
See, Yeah, but she never. I wasn't sure if she came all the way back or
Yeah.
not.
They watched her as she passes, as I said. Do you
I'll
want...
leave Sylvial out of this.
Okay.
You can still try sending Sylvia upstairs to just try and get his attention.
Oh,
And poke
what
him
if
to death.
I was to? I'm going to walk away now and see if he still will chase me. I'm going to walk down the stairs.
Have you all guys all stepped up when you hear the bolts fire towards her?
I'm waiting to
Are
see
you
if
going to be
Mantra...
up the top of the stairs, or are you going to be on the stairs?
I would probably be seeing if they follow downstairs if she
No,
was to leave
where
again.
are you guys right now? Are you up the top
On
of
the
the stairs
stairs.
or on the stairs? Okay. Two barriers just came up in front of you.
Oh!
Yes.
Mantra's alone in the room with two legendary creatures.
Nice.
Oh,
I can
shit.
see outside, right?
Yep. But as you touch it, you can't seem to get through this barrier.
So, I am going to use my feline agility. Actually, I'll wait for it to be my turn. I've got a turn planned.
If you think you've got a turn.
Good luck.
Channel your inner pawpaw. Play dead like a possum.
Right.
I think that's Lima just
I
telling
have
us stop being so careful.
We don't want to die.
Mm-hmm. What do you have against us wanting to live?
Trying to see, where is it? Where is it? Yes, here we go. Panic. The panic music.
Oh no! Because I'm guessing it's only really me and the two legendary creatures that get to make react ability stuff now. The barriers. Do they fill just the passageways, or is
Do you fill the passageways? Yes.
is there like a balcony overlooking that is not covered?
This is a
And I saw
closed
I
room.
saw Mia walking across at the top.
Yeah, of the top of the stairs. The
Uh-huh.
stairs just go up, and it's just a wall.
Yes. So, is the barrier covering that, or is it just covering
Barrier is covering the base of the stairs.
just the base of the stairs? Cool.
The whole, actually everything. It's just a wall and a corridor stairs. There's no light upper area. It's just a wall. Okay.
I need Astral actually,
Yes, everybody needs
because
natural.
I see Astral on the stream.
Give you a mage-handed tool.
Is it a wall of force?
I don't know, is it? Are you heading back? Well, so you're first on the initiative roll.
Mm-hmm. So,
So-
see the likes of here, is that just the top of a balcony?
That's a stone wall.
So it's like a solid wall and
It's a
stairs.
solid-
How did I see Mia
Mir was
when Mia was walking
up
across?
here
Just because if that stairs there, how can I see Mia?
because the stairs go up into another room that you can't get to at this point. There's another floor.
Okay. Hey, my mage hand is here. So let's see distances.
So what do you do? Oh, you...
Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn, Zeb. You passing up the
Oh,
turn?
right. No. I don't think it would be very safe for me to pass up my turn. So where I've lost all your cameras. Why is my computer being annoying? Sorry about this. Okay, so I am going to use feline agility so that I double my base walking speed.
Okay, bonus action.
It's not a bonus action.
That's just no action at all.
It's no action, it's free. So I am going to walk 60 feet, kind of going around this way towards here. And you said I could see through the barrier.
You see through the barrier, it's a large room, but you don't see much because the stairs is about 12 feet high.
I cast Misty Step.
If Googling if it works, if it is Wall of Force, I may have already Googled that it does. Because it's site-based.
Of course. Just that.
That's why I was like, I know what I'm doing.
Here's the thing.
Ruh-roh.
You can teleport through if you want to.
Okay.
But
But is the consequence.
that is.
But Mia hasn't seen me in many years, possibly.
It's also what happens
Blow
really
you.
following that.
Mia probably shoots a spell at me. Banishes
Does
me.
he breaks no, he wouldn't break.
So it's up to you what you want to do here. So you want to do Misty Step?
I'm thinking this is what Mantra would do. So she would act on impulse, go, well, I want to get past. If I can ask Mia to shut down the Guardians, to save friends, and also see if she can help them, then I will. So,
Just so you're aware, both guardians are staring straight at you, and their eyes are turning green.
green.
Yes.
They had
They're casting
beam
something.
attacks last time or some shit.
So I Misty
Yeah.
Step through,
Okay.
and I still have an extra 20 feet of movement and my action.
So as you come up the
Backstepping
stairs, you see Mir sitting in a chair, a little bit slumped and tired. Books all around him. The whole place is trashed. So I'll turn this down just a little bit just to describe what you can see here. Give me a free perception check. This is going to be immediately one of the things you're going to do straight away.
So you turn this down. You've not actually played any sound for us, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have an Explorer window open on your screen share.
whoops. I'm so sorry, guys. There you go.
There we go.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Which you do as you come up.
So that is 19 plus 8, so 27.
So there's a lot of weird shit. You see a Goliath, tattooed,
Mm-hmm.
muscles, veins bulging. He's in mid-swing and he's just frozen. Mayor
Okay.
is a little bit slumped at the chair, exhausted. There is a lot of glass, like something huge spherical has been smashed. It's at the far side of the room. There is a large orb on one side of the room on your right. One of the sides, I can't remember which side it was on. There's other stuff, there's books everywhere, there's tables, desk. So you've used all your action to get up to here at this point.
I've still got my action.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I hadn't actually fully planned this, but
That sounds exactly like Mantra. Act on instinct and see what happens.
Yeah, I hadn't planned ahead, but I want to. I'm actually going to use up that spell slot because I